Hello everyone, and welcome back to Explain the Charts. Today, April 13th, 2025, we're diving into Bitcoin, looking at both the recent news and the chart data to make sense of where we might be headed. We'll be analyzing TUST across different time frames, from daily to hourly, so you can get a comprehensive view. First, let's recap some of the major headlines. According to recent news, Bitcoin topped $84.5 thousand as Trump exempted key tech from reciprocal tariffs, which seems to be a bullish signal. The Trump family's increasing involvement in crypto projects, from mining to stable coins, is also noteworthy. Furthermore, major firms are building on Bitcoin, fueled by VC money and a friendly White House. CoinDesk also notes that Bitcoin miners are expanding into new fields like Bitcoin pooling, AI, and HPC, reflecting growing institutional interest. However, Yahoo Finance is reporting that experts warn of a potential bull trap as the US-China trade war escalates, so it's important to tread carefully. Now, let's switch over to the charts and see how these events correlate with Bitcoin's price action. Okay, let's zoom in on the daily chart. We can see Bitcoin went on quite a run throughout December 2023 and into early 2024, hitting resistance around $49,000 around January 11th, before sharply correcting. Then, Bitcoin broke through resistance around January 8th, 2024 and reached towards $73,000 in March 2024. Now we're showing some price action around $80,000 in April 2025, but we've also seen a sharp correction recently, down to around $60,000, before recovering to about $64,000 today. This volatility is something to keep in mind, especially given the warnings of a potential bull trap. Let's switch over to the 1-hour chart now and narrow the candles to get a closer look at the more recent price movements from April 10th onwards. We saw a drop from approximately $71,000 to around $65,000 on April 12th, and then a recovery to $69,000 before plummeting to just above $60,000. The last couple candles show a slight recovery to around $64,000 so far. This volatile price action could be tied to some of the news regarding Trump's tariff policies. Any escalations in the trade war might drive investors towards safe haven assets, potentially pushing Bitcoin higher, while any signs of easing tensions could lead to a sell-off. Let's look at some potential price levels and scenarios to keep in mind. On the upside, if Bitcoin can break above $70,000, the next target would likely be the recent high of $84,500. Given all the positive news around Trump's policies and Bitcoin's fundamentals, this scenario seems reasonably probable. However, if the bull trap warnings are correct and US-China trade war tensions continue to escalate, we could see a pullback towards the $60,000 level or lower. Keep an eye on news headlines related to trade and regulatory developments, as they could act as catalysts for either bullish or bearish moves. In summary, the key price levels to watch are $70,000 as immediate resistance and $60,000 as a potential support level. Keep an eye on tariff announcements and regulatory developments, as these are important considerations when deciding when and what price to trade. That's all for today's analysis on Explain the Charts. Be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell for more updates. Good luck and happy trading!